This press conference has been organized mainly with the goal of clearing the propaganda of the NRM messengers directed on FDC and the opposition generally, to demoralize them using the word of defection, that the FDC leaders are defecting to NRM. Therefore, FDC is finished. Therefore, those people who are in opposition should not have any ground to continue being in opposition. They have used a case in point to justify this statement of theirs as one, the defection of our own brother, Honorable Lakon, the chairman of LC5 of Amoru district to NRM, and our own brother, Honorable Acholi, the member of parliament for Clark North in Amoru district to NRM. Now, outside there, we've been following through the press, the mainstream media, and the social media, some kind of propaganda messages to the effect that they say, one, the FDC leaders are defecting the NRM. These ones have defected. Others have defected with them, the lower level leaders in the district council. You remember, Lakon is the chairman of LC5 of Amoru district, even after today. He was elected on FDC ticket. That the chairman defecting means his deck members have defected. And then the councillors have defected. And then all the leaders in Amoru have defected. That is the propaganda. That more are on the in the pipeline, they are defected. Using the same message, the issue of Honorable Acholi defecting also came in. Then they said, you see, Honorable Acholi, the whole of the chairman of the Acholi parliamentary caucus has defected. A member of parliament elected on FDC ticket, and then the other FDC candidates, FDC leaders have defected or are in the pipeline. They went to the extent of even saying again that, you know what, FDC is finished in Acholi. Amoru, which used to be, and up to now it is, a stronghold of the FDC in terms of all the seats, elective seats, the top seats, members of parliament, and the chairman, LC5, and then you go to the other positions. FDC prominently held in the district, literally. The MP for Clark North was elected on FDC ticket, Clark South, Honorable Anyagi Gilbert on FDC ticket, the woman member of parliament also on FDC ticket, plus the councillors like this, that now Amoru is finished. Then they brought that Amoru is finished because of defection. Then they brought in, even on TV, my brother Honorable King Pipi, Honorable Negalip, Amere, Honorable DP in Omoro, Okot Peter, then the Honorable Member of Parliament for PPP, there's a party, opposition party also, and the lady, Sandakot, that all these people have defected out there on the pipeline. Then there is also another propaganda moving on that. You know what? Honorable Betty Awol is also defecting NRM. We hear that they have made NRM is organizing money, 1 billion shillings per MP who has crossed, and then a condition given of, say, they will be given the flag of NRM so that they will run in their respective constituencies unchallenged in the NRM primaries. So that in the elections of 2026, 2031, the whole of Acholi will be painted yellow, and NRM will be the one dominating the area. FDC will be no more. So on behalf of His Excellency Engineer Patrick Amoria Tokoi, the party president, and on my own behalf as Deputy President of the FDC in charge of Northern Uganda, I have been here and I have come here for a fact-finding mission. Now these are the questions for the fact-finding mission, for my research. This is a research exercise. I have come to find out, is it true that all the leaders of the FDC Acholi, and particularly in Amuru district and here in Kitigum district? Is it true that they have all defected to NRM? Is it true that FDC is no more, that FDC is now finished? The leaders of the FDC are here. I have come to ask you in front of the press to tell me that is it true that the FDC leaders have all defected to NRM?
No. We are in FDC and we shall maintain the situation.
This is the core question. Then number two, still on the issue of defection. We have ever known of defections before. As FDC at the National Party headquarters, we have the records of defections, people who have ever defected. And we knew that the Acholi people were resilient people. The Acholi people had genuine grievances, which made them to be people of the opposition in the first place, regardless of whichever party, whether FDC, DP, UPC, etc. But first of all, being in the opposition is not for nothing. Being in the opposition is based on grievances. Now, I have come to find out also from you, leaders, from Acholi here. Now that I hear Acholi leaders like Honorable Akol, Honorable Akon, going in NRM. Are the Acholi grievances now over? Has Museveni solved all the Acholi problems to the extent that the Acholi people have become happy with the NRM?
No, it's still increasing. More problem is still increasing.
Instead, we are in serious problem than before.
Because I remember, as a son of Northern Uganda, when President Museveni came to power in 1986, together with his NRM soldiers, they came with a premeditated hostility against people of Northern Uganda. That was the base of their thinking, their psychology. They had an agenda of crushing the North for generations. They were not just working to overthrow the government of the day at that time. Museveni was not working to overthrow the government of General Tito Okello. Museveni was not working to overthrow the government of Obote. And according to history, Museveni worked. He fought in all this. Fought against Amin, fought against Obote, fought against Tito. Museveni was working to crush the spirit of all the northern people, including those who are not yet born. That's why when they came here, even people who surrendered to them voluntarily, that okay, now we were in the former army by the laws of war. When you have been defeated in war, you surrender, you hand over your guns, and then you either be part of the new system or you go home. Somebody who has surrendered should have gone home and lived in peace. But these people, by the way, were given, those even who joined the army and worked with Museveni, were given a serial number, different series. I knew this as I was in parliament. I didn't tell you in this introduction, I was in parliament from 2006 to 2021. I served as Shadow Minister of Defense and Security in Parliament, the alternative minister to the Minister of Defense. I knew a lot of things to do with the army and the security issues. So, as I was serving there, I got to know that those who joined Museveni's government, former soldiers, of former regimes, army, they are given a serial number. Their army number has a way of identifying them that this one is not an original NRA soldier. This one has come from somewhere. So they tracked them slowly by slowly to facilitate a process of eliminating them. Slowly, all of them died. That's why most of the people who have joined the government of Museveni from the north here, either from the background of a soldier of a former regime or a rebel group, most of them either have died or they are not doing very well.
Bedridden down.
Yes, there's a systematic way of fighting against the North. President Museveni came here and they exhibited hostility against the people of the North, and Acholi in particular. Even when there were no fightings, there were rapes, cases of rape, human rights abuses, including homosexuality. What in Acholi people know as what. Now, have the Acholi people resolved this issue with Museveni? Museveni came here with his troops, they organized the people, and they took away all the cattle people of northern Uganda here. Acholi, for example, you people of Acholi, your cows were taken by Museveni. People have become very, very poor as a result of this war. When northern Uganda people reacted to those mistreatments, there were a series of rebellions against Museveni's government. Not only here in Acholi, but also in West Nile. These things happened in West Nile. People reacted in different ways. There was no way of talking like this in a democratic manner, that there is election, you go for election. You remember when President came to power, multipartyism was crushed. Political parties were not allowed to go and organize countrywide. Some offices remained open at the headquarters, like the one of the traditional parties, UPC, FDC was not there then, UPC, DP, but they could not move across the country. People were mistreated, and it made people to react in self-defense, to fight against the mistreatment, the misrule. That was the basis for the previous rebellions which occurred in northern Uganda.